Hi, I want to talk about beliefs today. What we believe about things, what we believe about ourselves, what we believe about anything, and even those beliefs we don't know about. They all come together to form our reality. Now, this was hard for me to comprehend in the beginning. However, the past few years has really shown me what this is all about, and I want to share that with you today. So, a few years back, some circumstances changed in my life of my creating, and it was a real struggle for me financially. And all of these different beliefs came up about other things. And I was really struggling, not only financially, but I was struggling to understand why this was the situation I was in when it had never happened before. And why had I landed here in this place? And then it occurred to me that one thing that I never have to struggle with is my health and my well-being. I just don't believe in being sick. And I don't get sick. It's it's really interesting, actually, because when I thought about that, I thought, well, how did I get the belief about that? Why is it so strong that it affects my reality in a way that keeps my well-being on top? And then I thought, well, why do I not have these strong beliefs about money and abundance and relationships and in some other areas of my life? And then I started looking at other people around me and determining what their strongest beliefs are. Because there are people, like me that experience well-being, but other areas of my life experience struggle. There are people who, never have to struggle for money. It's always flowing in, but they're constantly ill. And then, you can look at all relationship areas and career, and there's sometimes a couple of really strong areas in people's lives. And the reason for that, I've discovered, is because their beliefs are strong in that area. Now, I bought my first business when I was in my early 20s, and it was a business in the nail industry, and we were just constantly booked out, 10, 12 clients a day, and booked out 6 months ahead. Now, to have an actual day off if I was sick was just impossible, because where would I fit those 10 people, right? So I just didn't believe in being sick. It wasn't serving me, so it just didn't happen. Now, things do happen to me physically, and I'm not without a sniffle or a cough or a sore knee or little things, but I don't dwell on it, and it doesn't seem to take hold. Now, I'm not criticizing anybody else who doesn't have this experience. What I'm talking about here is beliefs, and how that strong belief of mine of well-being and not believing in feeling sick has really served me well in that area. Now, as I said, a couple of years back, I was questioning why I was going through this financial struggle, and I thought, well, what if my belief about wealth and worthiness and abundance was just as strong as my belief about my health? And that's where things changed. Now, trying to change a belief about yourself within yourself, especially those ones that you don't even know exist, right, is really challenging, and it takes courage, and it takes consistency, and it really takes an openness to understand why you might have those beliefs, and also to understand that everybody who shows up for you in life is giving you a clue as to what your beliefs are about yourself. So I started to take notice of all of this, and it really occurred to me that I had strong beliefs that I didn't deserve money coming to me. I wasn't smart enough, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of these beliefs stemmed also from my childhood, and it's the same for many people. If you're struggling for money as you're growing up, it's like, no, we don't have the money for that, and no, you don't need that, no, we can't afford that. These are the ingrown beliefs that we also have, and it really affects ultimately our feeling of value and worth. So these are the personal development areas that I needed to work on, and I've done that through various tools and learning and education. But ultimately, I think if you have the willingness and the determination to change these beliefs, whatever you need will show up. And that will show up in a book, in a saying, in a song, and it will show up in people. So as I said, I was really noticing all of this, and then finally at the beginning of this year, it all just clicked into place. I believe that I'm abundant now. I have no doubts. Just like I have no doubts that I have well-being. How did I do it exactly? Well, we can change things just like that. We can believe one thing one moment and then believe another thing the next moment. And I kind of do that every day. My perceptions on things change in an instant. Something like this, which, I've been carrying fairly strong beliefs around for so long, it took a little bit longer to change the patterns. But to really be aware and conscious of what's showing up in your life is the key here. Because what's showing up is your beliefs, right? So if you think that you've got a belief where you want it, and something else shows up to counteract that, you know that there's still some more work to do. But to be consistent and to not give up is the key here. And having turned this belief around, I believe that anybody now can turn things around, and it starts with what you believe. So I have abundance coming now because I believe I'm worthy of it, and I believe that we're all connected, and it's a natural flow that we all have. So that's my belief now, and this is what I'm seeing in my reality. My next belief that I need to smash out of the water is, about relationships, and not just romantic relationships. I've got some other beliefs about relationships, friendships, family, any type of personal relationships that really do mess a lot of things up for me in my life. And that's my next belief system that I'm going to be working on, and that's going to show up for me, my progress, and also what's next to learn in all the people that kind of show up for me now, because I've made that commitment. So what is it for you? What's the belief for you that is showing up in your reality that you just don't want to have anymore? What is it, for you that you really desire in life, but it's just not coming? Is it health? Do you really want to be healthy and experience well-being, no matter what your You know, you may have a physical disability or whatever it is for you, you can still experience well-being. If that's your desire, you need to look at the belief that's holding you to that, right? You need to have a look at the belief that keeps bringing you periods of illness. Or maybe, you know, it's a wealth and financial and abundant thing for you. Maybe you're holding yourself back from the natural abundant flow of life and money and finances and things and richness, like I was. So what's your belief behind that? You know, do you believe that you're worthy? Do you believe that you really do deserve well-being, abundance, great relationships, romance, great career? Do you believe those things? I would really encourage you this week to take a look at those things, because we are now all in this beautiful energetic universe that is asking us to step into our truth and who we really are, not the belief that is holding us back. Who we really are, and who we really are magnificent beings connected to everything and everyone, and we are deserving and we are worthy. And any belief that is not saying that can be changed. So I would really highly encourage you to make now the time to change some of these beliefs and really step into that flow of everything that you desire, that flow of connection, that flow of love, and really stand in your own spirit in this human body and be all you can be. If you'd like to connect with me for any guidance or help, please have a look on my website at trishrock.com, and maybe we can connect and I can help you with those areas in your life where you might be feeling out of alignment but you don't know why or how to move forward. And you might like to join my communities on Facebook. I do some free readings and all sorts of interesting things. So I'd really love to connect, and I would really love to see you step into everything that you can be, and beliefs really are a big part of that. So check in with yourself. What are you believing right now? Okay, bye for now.